subscribe and press bell icon. Never miss another update.
It's as proud as it was last year. Even I am feeling more proud that the Air Force as an organization has trusted me again and selected me to lead the Air Force contingent this year as well. And probably I will say this year it was not a competition for me with the rest of the officers. This year the competition was with myself as compared to the last year. Anything which I have left last year, it should not be repeated this year. The practice session remains same, the rigorous way it used to be there last year as well. We wake up at around 3 in the morning. Thereafter we get ready with our uniforms and rest of the accessories which we are supposed to wear. Followed by we reach Vijay Chowk at around the morning 4 o'clock. Thereafter a warm-up session starts, which continues for half an hour or so, in which we run for around 3 to 4 kilometers, do the basic stretching and warm up ourselves to start our marching practices for around 12 to 14 kilometers every day. Followed by which we continue with our session in the evening as well, from evening 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock, in which we go for the run for 4 to 6 kilometers, followed by PT as well as yoga to enhance our endurance as well as stamina, so as to march on the D-Day with sufficient energy and up to the required standards. Initially 40 officers were called from all over the Air Force for the screening procedures plus for the Republic Day practices. At last, at this stage, only 2 lady officers are there left with us, and rest of them has been sent back, depending on how fast and how able they are able to cope up with the toughness and the strength which is required to build up. And all 40 officers have given their best of the efforts which is possible, because as I've already stated, that marching on Rajpath is a proud moment, and Air Force selecting you for those 4 officers selecting you to march on the Rajpath, it's a really immense feeling, which means it's speechless when if you ask someone that how does it feel. So we are left with 2 lady officers. They are still the contender. We are currently they are 7 of them, and finally out of them the 3 final officers will be selected who will be marching as a supernumerary for the Air Force contingent. Air Force, Army and Navy as a service, they are doing their respective jobs very well, and CDS as an appointment, there must be quite a decision which has been taken over it. So I respect the decision which has been taken, and we will still be doing at our level whatever is expected out of us up to our best of the possible, living up to the core values of Air Force of mission, integrity, and it's altogether a different experience apart from my regular flying training plus the things which I learned during my flying tenure and the experience which I received. It is totally a different experience when when we are marching actually. Flying is another experience, marching is another experience, but we have to remember that whatever I am doing or whatever I expected out of me, I am giving my best, and I will keep on doing that. Let it be I am flying or irrespective whether I am marching. Every youngster have a very not sure about his career and future. So initially my school senior, my father, and few of my friends, they have given me a direction regarding National Defence Academy, Pune. So after 12th, I got selected, and I was doing my engineering in NIT Jaipur. Once I have received the interview letter for National Defence for the selection for the National Defence Academy, I left the college and I joined the academy and started off my training for the next 3 years. Initially, the training was quite tough. I was not expecting that this will be that much toughness which will be required in this. Because whatever I used to see on TV and media, it was used to be like quite a good thing that okay, man in uniform looking handsome and everything. But when it comes on the ground reality, it was very difficult for me from a civil background where I was having no clue what will be happening with me in the next few years. But the services, the defense services automatically take you with the flow, and I continued thereafter, followed by my flying training in Air Force Academy, and thereafter Air Force Station Hakimpet, and finally I was selected for the Sukhoi 30 MKI fleet, and currently I am doing pretty well in my fleet, and will continue to do that for the same. Yeah. I belong to Jaipur, Rajasthan, My father is a private teacher in a public school. My mother is a housemaker. My elder sister, she is a lecturer, and uh, she got married 3-4 years back. I have a younger brother. He is in Army Aviation. Currently, he is flying Chetak for Army. And that's my brother led the Army contingent, the Punjab regiment in 2018. And that was the contingent won that year. Then very next year when I got the opportunity, there was a competition with my brother as well that he has led the contingent last year. So I will also give my best efforts to make good the things.